everyone, it's Jo at Cloth Buns here, and in today's video I am going to show you a pre-flat. Now sometimes pre-fold nappies are just a single sheet of rectangular material which you fold, and there are plenty of ways to fold that, but you also get this sort of shaped pre-flat which has a cutout at the top and then wings for the waistline. And pre-flats are fantastic for newborns. This is a newborn size one and they are just so lovely, and this is a lovely soft cotton material. This is actually a cotton waffle from Bobo Tweet, but you can get all sorts of types of pre-flats, and I thought I would show you the way to fold them. One of the great things about pre-flats and pre-folds, just the general rectangular shaped ones and the unshaped ones, they are so customizable to your baby's size. Anything that comes as a unit tends to be the size that it is, or if it does have some poppers or adjustments, it can be adjusted, but it's a bit limited in its adjustments, whereas these are just adjustable perfectly to your baby. So I thought I would show you how to do it. They do need fastening, so you would need a nappy nipper to fasten it up, and it is far easier to actually show doing it up, which I will, on something. So I'm going to use my daughter's trusty white rabbit to help me with that. But first we'll just go through how to fold it. It looks intimidating, but it really isn't. The simple thing to do with this is you take one side and fold it over in the centre, you take another side and fold it over in the centre, and then that creates the long shape for your nappy. You're going to put your baby in here, and then you just bring this bit up and the tails can go around the waist. Now that's one way of doing it, and it is pretty small, but what is a nice thing to do with these pre-flat ones is if you've got a very small baby or a very little newborn, what you can do is take this wing and flip it back underneath the nappy to make it even smaller. And the way you adjust the rise on this is you simply, once your baby's in it, so I'll put my rabbit in here, you can just fold this bit over as much as you need at the front and then bring it up to baby, so you can make sure that it goes underneath the umbilical cord in those early days. And then you simply bring the tails around and you would use your nappy nipper. Now I'm not usually doing this upside down, so it might not go well, so you put the bottom one in and then take the tab on that side and the tab on the other side, and there we go. The nappy nipper does holding it in place, and look at this tiny little nappy. And because you adjust it to exactly what you want, you can actually see I've left quite a lot of different space there. So it's higher at the back than it is at the front, and that's because it can go underneath the umbilical cord. And then you would need to use a waterproof wrap to go over the top of this. If you have these little leg bits here that are getting sticky out, what you can do is just tuck them in, because the cotton material of a pre-flat is so nice and soft, it's not going to be uncomfortable for baby at all. It is so soft and squidgy, it's not going to provide any resistance against their legs. And there you go, you've got a lovely little bit of nappy there. That's folded in for containment, and it'll go up there. And then just as baby gets bigger and bigger and bigger, you simply adjust this to exactly what you need. So if your baby's getting bigger, you just adjust the rise, make it a little bit bigger, you make it a little bit bigger again, and a little bit bigger. And then if you don't need to fold open the back, you can have the back bit just open there. So I'm speaking relatively quietly because my son has only just gone to sleep, and I do not want to wake him up. So that is a newborn size one. They do come in different sizes. I've got a different one here. This is a Matrose pre-flat, and as you can see, this is a much bigger beast. This is not for newborns, this is for bigger babies. Again, you'll need a nappy nipper, but the same principle applies. So you can fold this down underneath the main part of the nappy to start with, and then fold it over. And these are very easily boostable. You can put boosters in there, you just adjust the rise as you want. So that's probably the Matrose on its smallest setting. It's far too big for a newborn, but once your baby does get into it, it's a great nappy. I really do love this. If you are going to be putting some boosting into this, for example, this Bobo Tweet comes with a bamboo booster. So here's a bamboo booster. During the daytime, when you're only wanting 2 to 4 hours out of a nappy, I wouldn't bother boosting for a newborn, you won't need it. But if you wanted it to last longer, you wanted to go into the evening or try it as a night nappy, then I would definitely pop this bamboo booster in. Bamboo is a really absorbent material, but it's quite slow to absorb, whereas cotton isn't as absorbent, but it's quite quick to absorb. And this particular waffle pattern in the material is also quite nice to hold water in. So put your bamboo in the centre of it, and then fold the other 2 layers of the cotton waffle on top of it. That's because the cotton will get any fluids first and do that quick soak, and then allow any fluids to go into the bamboo to be locked away for longer, to give you a much longer lasting nappy. And again, you just fold as you need. So I hope you found that useful. Preflats are a fantastic nappy for nighttime, for newborns. They're really great. I know a lot of people are a little bit worried about them, but don't be. They are really good to use. I just absolutely love them. Having a bit of a Preflat revival with my son, actually. They come in different sizes. Definitely well worth having a look at if you want to get some newborn nappies that are not too expensive and that will grow up with your baby a little bit to size up. Okay, so have a nice day, and I hope you found this useful. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.